Is this true about Mercedes Moné? An interesting question, and it was an opinion based off of one WWE legend. Can you guess who it is? Well, you don't have to guess for that long, because I'm going to tell you who it is. Mercedes Moné is someone in which Tony Khan saw a ton of value in when he opted to sign her to a big money deal. Now, reportedly, in 2024, Tony Khan said, look, we want to bring you in. We don't want you on the WWE. Here's what we think you're valued at. Here's what we have in store for you. And she opted, instead of returning to WWE, she going to AEW. And sure, she had some wacky moments, but she found her way. She got past the babyface run and the waggy promos that didn't make a lot of sense, turned heel, and started putting on banger after banger after banger. When it comes to the world of pro wrestling, the landscape of women's wrestling, Mercedes Moné is at the top of that list, right? Her, Toni Storm are the two top females in AEW. And honestly, it's not even close. But on the WWE side, there is a lot of talent, whether you've been on Raw, NXT, Friday Night SmackDown, etc. Ton of talent. And that leads me to today's video. So Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley, he came out and he gave a very interesting opinion, which I think makes for interesting conversation. Okay? And I think y'all guys will enjoy this. When we talk about Mercedes Moné, we have to talk about WWE because of her tenure there in WWE as Sasha Banks, right? Well, there's also another star who has a connection to Mercedes Moné, who's in WWE, who can credit Moné for getting the attention of WWE. Now, that's Stephanie Valker, because last year they were at the Forbidden Door pay-per-view event, okay? Stephanie was down in Mexico doing her thing. She came in, she worked Moné, put on a banger-type match. That caught WWE's attention. It caught AEW's attention. She ultimately went to WWE, and her career thrived. She's a big-time star on the main roster. Now, WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray went on Busted Open Radio, and he gave the opinion that Mercedes Moné, in his words, without a doubt, is the Women's Wrestler of the Year for 2025 so far. Now, he continued by saying Stephanie has done some cool stuff, but nowhere near what Mercedes has been able to do. Mercedes is walking around with 8 championships. I mean, come on. If we're going to have conversations, let's have fair conversations. And I am a huge Stephanie Valker fan, one of my absolutely favorite people that I've ever interviewed on Bust Open After Dark. I love what she does in the ring, and she's on her way, no doubt. Okay, so 2 faults. Number 1, is Bully Ray right? And number 2, is Mercedes Moné the absolute best female star in the business thus far in 2025? Is she leading the charge? Well, I think it's a very, very difficult decision to make. Do I think overall, from in-ring work to promos to character to feuds to storylines to drawing to getting others over, is she the best female star of 2025 so far? I'm going to say no. I actually think Toni Storm is the best female star in all of wrestling. I think she's had the best 2025 out of anyone. Now, you can go down the list. It's a fun list. We've all gone through the list. Who's the best, right? But I think when we talk about this, I think you have to put it in a proper context. If you look at what Toni Storm has been able to do, if you go down and you make a checklist, right? And you go, okay, best character, best promo, best in-ring worker. Does she draw? Does her ratings go up? Is there a bunch of buzz about her online? Can she get others over? Can she have interesting storylines? Is she progressing as a story teller and a character? Toni Storm fits that bill. Mercedes Moné does not fit that bill. Mercedes Moné, outside of the Toni Storm feud, feud-wise, I can't say that one, if not the majority of her feuds, are better than Toni Storm. I can't say that. I can't say that she has a better character than Toni Storm. I just think Toni Storm has the best character in all of wrestling. Do I think she's a better in-ring worker than Toni Storm? Yes. Do I think she's a better promo than Toni Storm? No. Toni Storm has a track record, a.k.a. Mariah May, of getting those over in 2025. I understand Moné got 70 knocker over a year ago, but still, it's a year ago. All right, we're talking about now. We're talking about 2025, right? We're at the tail end of 2025, y'all. You talk about, characters. She's over more than Mercedes is over. Now, Mercedes has 9 championships, which is absolutely ridiculous. But she's a TBS champion. She's not the Women's World Champion. She's not the one leading the fold. Now, when Moné and Toni Storm worked, I thought their feud was actually very, very good. But think about the talent. Think about all of the names out in the wrestling sphere right now. From AEW to WWE. There's a lot of names out there. There's a lot of consideration you have to bring up. You have to mention. You have to tell about. Is Moné better than a Rhea Ripley? Or a Timothy Stratton? And you can go down the list. No, she's not. Now, is she one of the most pushed stars in all of female wrestling? Yes. Is she reportedly the highest paid female star in all of pro wrestling? Yes. Is she the greatest? Is she the best? No. Right? There's a reason why Mercedes Moné is a lightning rod. I am a Mercedes Moné fan. I think she offers a ton of value to AEW and its women's division. But I'm not going to go out there blindly and say that she's the best promo or she's the best character, because she's not. Her promos can be really, really bad. Her character is not likable, and not even in a heel way. She does have some go-away heat, but she is a phenomenal wrestler. And when you need a banger-type match, Mercedes Moné is as good as anyone in the wrestling business, male or female. You need a delivery? She is that messenger. She might as well work for the United States Postal Service, because she's going to deliver that mail. She's going to bring it home. She's not the best female star in all of wrestling. She's not even the best female star in her own promotion. So no. Bully Ray, I respect what you've done for the business. I thank you for your service. But I do not agree with you on this topic. And it's not even close. Let me know down in the comments there below, what do you think about Bully Ray's comments?